Okay, I got here to the Tom Howard house. I hope he's at home. Alright. Looks nice house in Las Vegas area, guys.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
See you.
Good to see you. Alright. How long you stay here in this house? It looks like amazing one.
In this house, about 1.5 years. So.
And thank you for invitation.
Oh,
by
no
the way.
problem.
Yeah.
So, you want me to show you around?
Yeah, I will be happy to see what's going on.
Well, this is the
What kind of houses in Las Vegas available?
Yeah. Just so you know, I didn't clean this up before you got here, so
that's okay.
There's like some.
So how many people live here?
Right now, just me. My kids come in the summer.
Okay.
And then I have them at like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then I fly out there. They live in Hawaii, so I fly out there every month to spend time with them. So I'm only here certain weeks, but yeah, sometimes I have, like for Christmas, I had my mother and my kids and my sister and everyone's staying here. This is my office. And as always, the rolling whiteboard. I love the rolling whiteboard so you can take it in the living room and work on it. I had a woman here. She was coming to visit, and a woman I'm dating, and she walked in and she looked at the whiteboard. She's like, "Why are you like this?" And I said, "What?" She's like, "You got a whiteboard in your living room."
I got recently the TV for scratches. I mean, for anything.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We have one of those.
Yeah, and I can.
We have one in California.
Okay, yeah, but it's amazing. I mean, I'm just using instead of the whiteboard.
Yeah.
And I'm like recording all the videos and scratching and showing some and like zooming out, zooming in.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I love it. I love being able to push this around and just work wherever I want in my house. Anyway, this is the mess that is my desk, and as you can see, the recording stuff set up.
Do you record yourself often?
Yeah, just people ask questions, they want a video on something, so my videographer tells me to turn it on and then send him that footage.
That's cool.
I do that.
All right.
Yeah, so let me turn on some lights in here.
So you don't shy to show your whole house?
No, I don't care. I'll show you the whole house.
Okay. I mean, like...
these are my boxes that have been...
Someone from your co-workers, from your colleagues, whatever, have been here sometimes, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had lots of people stay here. My videographer is going to spend the night here on Monday night.
All right. Okay.
Or Sunday night, something like that.
Okay, good.
But this is just junk this is all my woodworking stuff. I do a lot of woodworking.
Yourself?
Molds. What?
Yourself?
Yeah. I'll show you the wood shop in the basement.
All right.
Yeah, and these are just...
Nutcrackers?
Things? Yeah, the Christmas stuff that I had out. There's a bathroom over there. But yeah, here's the formal dining area.
All right. So how many years you stay here, you said?
1.5 years.
Year and a half, okay.
Yeah, and it's too much for me. I bought it thinking that...
How many steps per day you're doing here?
How many steps?
Yeah.
A lot. It takes a lot of time to walk around here. But like I said, I didn't clean this up at all. So...
I mean, I believe it's very hard to mess up this house. I mean, to mess the whole house.
Well, when my kids were here a week and a half ago, it was a mess.
All right.
But
so this is your kids?
Yeah, those are my kids. My 4 sons. There's just here. I'll show you something cool.
All right.
Like I said, this is not cleaned up. This is all left over from Christmas from last week. Here's in my garage. That's my car, but imagine this was a nicer car. Right there, that is a car lift, so the car will actually drop down into the basement.
Holy smoke.
And so it has a car elevator. And so down in the basement, when I bought the house, they had a 7-car garage in the basement. I now have space for 2 cars down there, because I thought I'm never gonna have that many cars in the basement, and I built a theater and a wood shop. So we'll go look at that.
All right.
In a minute. But the cool thing is when I build stuff with my wood shop, I can put it on the car elevator and lift it out. So if I make like a table or something like that, I don't have to carry it through the stairs. Well, these are a giant sander for my wood shop I haven't put together yet. And this is the other part of the sander. But
so this is the woodworking. It is your like hobby?
Hobby, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I got a divorce, I said I'm gonna just
do
everything I want to do, and I've always wanted to do more woodworking, and I just didn't have space in my garage and things, and now I do. So
your kids help you with that?
Yeah, I've got pictures of them making things. My living room.
All right.
And
how many square feet here?
This is 9,500
Holy
square
smoke.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a almost as our previous office.
Yeah. And like I said, I didn't clean the pool. It needs to be skimmed, but the pool has a heater, so we were actually swimming in it last week, which is nice. So heat the pool, and there's this nice little river that comes down when I have the water turned on. And
oh, it looks like a separate house, this one?
This is a casita, yeah, it's for my mom. When she comes, she stays in that house. There's a spa up there, so I gotta add water to it.
Sweet.
There is, I help you cut some of this stuff, there's a lot of walking around.
Do you have any pets?
No.
No?
No, so.
What is it?
As an elevator.
Oh shit. For three floors, or basement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me, actually, let's go to the next floor. Yeah, the thing is, on these things, these chandeliers, they actually have a key over here. So drop it down.
Holy smoke.
And so as an electrician, you have the electrician wire it. And so they do that, they'll drop it all the way down. And so my housekeepers come, and at least once a month they drop that all the way down and they can clean it.
Okay.
And that's why you have that, so that you don't have to get a giant ladder to clean it.
Shoot.
Here's a bedroom that my son stays in.
Okay. Looks like one apartment.
Yeah. The cool thing about these bedrooms is when we bought the house, every bedroom has its own bathroom and shower.
Shoot.
And so
as I said, a one studio.
Yeah.
Separate. Is this your biggest house in your life?
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah. And so I just have rooms set up so that they all can come and pick whatever room they want to stay in. I like that because then they actually run around and pick which room they want to sleep in every night.
All right.
And so they kind of trade. Just a laundry room.
How many laundries here?
Just one laundry room. These are some interesting paintings. I haven't even hung them all up. Like I said, I didn't know we were going to be filming. But here, I'll show you this is a guy named Dave, where they're called figures of speech. And so if you look at that, it's got a donkey with a mixer. And this is ass whipping. And this one is pretty cool. I haven't hung this one up yet. This one's easier to get. It's a large gear with a donkey in the middle. And this one is get your ass in gear.
All right.
So anyway.
So it's
yeah, they're all puzzles.
Yeah.
This one, colloquialisms.
Is this some guy?
Yeah, he died about 3 years ago.
Okay.
I got a lot of his collection. 9, I think he has 80 of them.
Is this a picture or it's printed?
It's he painted it.
Oh really? With real brushes and everything?
Yeah.
So it's very detailed?
That one is kind of inappropriate. That one is cock tease.
Yeah, I imagine.
And then this one is, that one's hard. That one's too close to call. And then here, this one's interesting. This one is here, if you can see it, it's rock and roll.
Okay.
Let me just show you this part. Come in the bedroom. And a massage therapist come up. Got my massage table when I first walk in.
Okay.
And so this is just awesome.
All right.
And then I got a fireplace going. Which really I've never used that while I'm on the massage table, but this is my bedroom, so I can turn the fireplace on and sit here and relax and read my book. Right now I'm reading a book called about Phil Jackson called 11 Rings. It's awesome. If you haven't read this book,
all right,
it's fantastic. Anyway, it's just where I sleep. This is oh gosh, you're gonna see my closet. All right, guys, you're gonna see my closet now.
I've seen you a suit with Service Titan logos on the inside.
Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, so if you look, this is my Service Titan jersey.
Okay.
So if you close that, it's pretty sweet. I am employee number 1120, or on the 1,120th employee of Service Titan.
And how many years you worked there already?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, January 6th, it was 5 years. So Anyway, I love my closet is now bigger than my first apartment, I think.
Okay. This is a goal, right?
Yeah, exactly. Closet and bathroom. So one of my favorite parts of this whole house, here, I'll turn on the lights for you. It's this shower. So,
like a party shower?
Yeah, it's a party shower for sure. So in here I can fit like, well, I could stand here and get shot from like
5-6 people,
5-6 angles while I'm taking a shower. You can definitely fit like 8 people in this thing, and the bench is pretty big. It's not one of those little benches that you barely can sit on, but like I can sit out and relax. There's this woman that came over here once. She needed to take a shower, so that's fine. Go up to my bedroom. You can take a shower. I'll be downstairs. Well, she didn't come down for like an hour and a half, and she had sat down on that bed. She fell asleep in the shower. I was like, okay. Anyway, it's yeah, it's pretty cool. I moved in a year and a half ago. I'm single, you know, so
it sounds like advertising.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is like, if you look at this, I'm single. Most women would want to have some furniture or something. I mean, you come out on this big deck and it overlooks the pool and it's nice. The golf course is around the corner, actually on the other side of this house.
Yeah.
And I still don't have any furniture. I had an interior designer do a lot of this stuff for me.
So a lot of space for creativity for someone, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not in a hurry to marry you right now, but somebody at some point would want to do that. Oh shoot, did I just break the door?
No, it just need to regulate the rolls on the bottom.
Yeah. I own a house. I just bought a house last month in Kauai, Hawaii. They have this mountain on the north side of the island. It's kind of like northwest side of the island. And this is called Cathedrals. And it's really, really, really tall, thousands of feet tall. And you can't get there by car. This was taken by boat. I've been there on a helicopter. And the interesting thing about this is that they, in the old days, they believed that if a Hawaiian chief died, if someone found his body and touched the bones, then they would receive his powers. And so they didn't want anyone to find the body and didn't want anyone to find the bones. So what they would do, and like I said, it's hard to tell, but you can see like how big trees are down here. So this is thousands and thousands of feet in the air. And they would climb up the backside with the chief's body, and they had one volunteer that would then take the body and they would lower him down somewhere in here. Every time a chief died, they'd do a different spot and lower him somewhere down in there. And then he would find a place in the hill to bury the bones and the body. And when they lowered him in, he would find a place to bury it, but they would cut the rope at the top, and then he'd bury the bones in the body, and then he would jump off the hill and kill himself so that no one would ever find the body. And it was a really fascinating story. And to me, I thought it's really cool because someone believed in their faith so much that they were willing to jump off and kill themselves just to protect the power of the chief's powers. So it's really like a dark scene, but also very fascinating to me. And so I always like that. And then Steve Mensch is the photographer. He does a lot of photography in Hawaii, and specifically on Kauai, where I have a house. And it's a condo. And he took this picture, and he took a few others that I purchased, and I had it shipped to my house. And every morning when I wake up, I think about, hey, you got to have faith. And it might not even be, for some people, it's not religious faith. Some people, it's faith that the phone's going to ring at their business the next day. Faith that it's going to be okay, you know, things are going to get better. Faith that it's, you know, you're going to be successful. You have to have faith in those things or you'll never succeed in business. For me, I do have religious faith as well, but this is just this constant reminder to me, like, hey, faith is super, super, super important. But anyway, and it can be very, 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 very strong. So anyway, it's a pretty cool picture. And awesome shot too. That guy is great photographer.
Very thermostat.
Yeah, there's our.
I got the same, but
this
with,
is the
but with Fuse logo on it.
Oh yeah, so this is probably the first one ever installed in a home. Okay. And I have the brightness turned down, so I don't know if you can see it in the.
No.
See it in the video?
Yeah.
It's so because my bedroom, so I want it dim at night, and has a Nuve logo. I don't have the Leeds logo because this is one of the first ones that we were testing, and I had it installed at my house, and so I could give feedback on it.
But it doesn't have Wi-Fi, but it's all the time updating.
Yeah, if I could, I gotta log into my Wi-Fi and add it because I had to add Wi-Fi afterwards to my house. I didn't even have Wi-Fi when I came to my house for several weeks. Anyway, we put it in, and anyway, it was really cool to see this come in. And a lot of people don't know, I made the prototype of this thermostat and built it with a guy named Sergo Oganov. And Ishmael now promotes it, and we sold most of the company to Ishmael, and so it could grow. And he invested, I think, easily $10 or $12 million at this point, because you got to buy all the parts and everything else. And so to take it from the idea, I got the idea while I was driving with him in a car while my son had broken his leg, and Sergo was driving me to the hospital to get my son's leg fixed. And I started talking to him about a thermostat and my ideas for it. And to go from prototype to then getting that done, it took us about a year. And then I took the prototype to Ishmael, showed him how it worked. We had it all in 3D printing and stuff like that. And then Ishmael loved it. And then he purchased the company and added more ideas. And then Travis Ringy came involved and added a bunch of work to it. And then to see it all come to this and be on my wall in my house is just really, really
Yesterday cool. I read the comment about my review for this thermostat, and there's like a guy saying, I don't like what the HVAC company logo on my thermostat in. It's like taking my privacy. I don't like the logo, any logo on my thermostat. I'm like, really? You don't like the logos, but you still like driving any like a car, Mercedes. You're taking like shoes with logos. So logos are everywhere. So what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like who taking your privacy, man?
There's going to be some people that, say things.
And like, I don't like the white noise of this thermostat because it's like all the time shishing, like making some fan noise. Yeah. Like, seriously?
We've turned the fan noise down for the air sampling and things like that. We run it. And so, and cooling. So, I don't know, maybe in future versions we'll have.
No, I mean, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
And what I like when it's like turned on, it's like it's turn on the red light when it's because it's in my hallway and it's not in my like bedroom or whatever. Yeah. If it will be, I will turn off like for sure. But if it's like close to the bed, it may be that bother you, but if it's too
if it's
far.
in your bedroom, probably turn it off. I left it on just so I could watch it at night. Like sometimes it would come on and I'm like, oh, it's cooling or it's heating. And that's why I know. It's kind of neat. So the thermostat sales have shot up a lot, and contractors have been loving it. We've been installing it at all of our installs at Lee's, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think I can't believe we actually did it, and Ishmael's been running with it and just going crazy with it, and it's just turned into something that's way beyond what.
Yeah, he was texting me a lot like buy thermostat, but we were working mostly with Daikin, and they have their own thermostats.
Communicating thermostats.
Yeah, and we're like, man, we cannot buy them because we're mostly sell the Daikin Fit right now.
Oh yeah. We sold some Daikin Fits. We can't put on that, but all the non-communicating.
Yeah, we sell like about like a 60-70% Daikin Fit. The whole things.
Yeah, we do a lot of other ones, but yeah.
All right, so let's go.
Thanks.
Further.
Well, so this is just a playroom for the kids.
Okay.
And it's kind of cool.
My kids should not see this video.
Yeah.
Because they like will get, they will
these
make
are some
jealous.
Old beds that I made with my kids.
Yourself?
I made them on a weekend. Yes.
Oh really?
I had a 3-day weekend. I was working at Service Titan. I came home, it was like a Friday was off. I think it was like a Monday or Labor Day or something. And her mom was out of town. I wanted to surprise her, so we built these beds. And it's kind of cool. Like they learn how to use routers and how to finish the wood. And
how many years was ago?
About 3 years ago.
Okay.
We made it 4 years ago. And they learned how to use a planer. And so like this wood is super smooth, but it's all construction grade lumber from Home Depot, and I put it through a planer to smooth it out. They did, and that's pretty cool. Pretty cool beds. They like them a lot. Still sleep on them, and
so you
I asked them, I said, "Do you want me to get you new beds so I don't have to move the beds?"
So you have to make 3 more kids to like refresh them, right?
Well, I had 4 boys and I had 4 beds. But the older one wanted a queen size bed and things as he got older, and didn't want to be sleeping with his brothers in the same room. And so I got him a different bed and then got rid of one. So I had 4 beds. We made 4 beds and actually 4 dressers. So we made these on the weekend as well. And now I only have 1 left. I got rid of a lot of them. But yeah, I really like that. I like that they got to make them with me. We made them specifically high enough that we could fit these bins under them. So it's kind of cool. You can pull the bin out and get their toys out. And then the bins have wheels on the back side.
Smart.
So yeah, you can just wheel them under there. And they all learned how to do fractions and things and read a tape measure. And I do a lot of projects like that with them. Just another bathroom with a shower. Like I said, every bedroom has a bathroom with a shower.
Cool kids cave. Sweet. Here we go.
Yeah, someone had left this open up here, so that's why downstairs we hit the button and it wouldn't come out. We shut down. We'll go down to the basement. It's probably gonna stop on the 2nd floor because we called it on the 2nd floor on accident.
So what the year this house built?
Probably 25 years ago. Probably 2000.
Okay.
1999, something like that.
And how many owners been here before? Just one?
Yes. Hit the 2nd story.
So you were second owner of this house?
2nd or 3rd, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because I gotta like remodel the elevator. It looks like, well, you used to live in Russia. This reminds me of the old,
yeah, like the whole thing, like open, close.
Yeah. So we have 2 bathrooms in this basement. Let me go ahead and turn on the lights for you.
Shit.
Yeah, a bunch more lights over here.
So you remodeled basement already? You said?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
you
didn't finish all of it, so like some of these things didn't get redone.
Okay.
There's a bunch of boxes of alcohol over there that are half open. If you want any, you can take it.
No, I'm not drinking.
Ishmael had a big party down here, Ishmael Valdez, and he had a bartender come, and she said she couldn't take any open bottles, so there's a bunch of stuff over there that's supposedly expensive. I don't know, because I've never drank a drop of alcohol in my life, and so I've been giving it out to people that want it. I don't know. That was pretty cool though. This is our arcade. It's pretty cool.
Tom's Arcade.
Yeah, Tom's Arcade. I had this custom made. We got Packers. And we got NFL Blitz over here, which is kind of cool. And then my safe. I store, stuff in that. Yeah. Then the pool table. I got the table redone.
What is it? The brand is Bakers.
Green Bay Packers is the football team.
Okay.
So all the Americans that watch the NFL would know, but like it's Jordan Love is the quarterback. This is a signed jersey from Jordan Love. This is a check with the signature from Vince Lombardi. And Vince Lombardi was probably the greatest coach ever in the NFL. In fact, the trophy for the Super Bowl is called the Lombardi Trophy.
Who was chick for?
It's
college club.
I'm not sure who it's for.
Ford something
college. Fordham something college. Yeah, but Vince Lombardi wrote it, and so he's got his signature there, and got a certificate of authenticity from Beckett Grading Services. There's another one. So this is Charles Woodson. He went to the Hall of Fame. Signed that helmet. Used to play there. This, all you Packers fans on here are not going to be happy if you see this.
I hope not.
This was a gift given to me. Yeah, this was a gift given to me. I actually grew up a Bears fan. And my family moved to Wisconsin, and we basically became Packers fans. But one of the greatest running backs of all time is Walter Payton from the Chicago Bears, which is the arch rival of the Green Bay Packers, just so you know. But this is signed by Walter Payton. And actually a guy, Armenian guy named Vardon got me this, which is really awesome. So I put it down here. And then we've got, this is a helmet signed by Aaron Rodgers. This is a football signed by Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, probably gonna be a Hall of Fame quarterback for the Packers. Brett Favre is in the Hall of Fame for the Green Bay Packers. I like it. It's pretty cool. And then even the pool balls. Hey, look at that. Yep. I have the Packers logo. And it's pretty neat. And my pool cues as well have the Packers logo. So anyway, then if we go in here, this is my theater.
Amazing.
And so
you built this?
Yeah, so this actually had, this went to the outdoors, and I will put, let's see if I can find the thing for it. And so this was all concrete down here. This used to be a garage. And so there's a 7-car garage down here in the basement. And I said, hey, I'd like this to be a theater. It was actually my ex-wife that came up with the idea before we got divorced. And I was just buying this house. We ended up getting a divorce before we closed on it. But and I thought, yeah, that's a pretty good idea, because I'm never gonna have 7 cars in my basement. If you have a car in a basement, it takes forever to get it out and drive it. So what I did is I had them install, these windows were here, so I had them install the automatic curtains. Before I did that, I had to put the Green Bay logo on the ground outside. And so I'll put a grill out there in the future so we can grill and that kind of thing. See, there's our Daikin. So if you come over here, this is my wood shop. Now it's not done, I'm in the middle of building it. And every time I get building on it, I end up building something else. So I've got the compound miter saw, the planer, your bandsaw, drill press. I have a CNC machine. I have a laser etching and engraving machine over here. These tools are adding up. It's like a little kid. I get excited every time I see something. I've got a planer and a lathe, and and really, I put in the new lighting up top. I haven't got the stuff redone yet. And filtration systems above. And then here's the cool thing is that here is the car elevator. And so when I can drop cars down to the basement, I can park them here if the wood shop wasn't here. But I also can build all my wood stuff, and then when I get it done, if I finish like a river table or something like that, a epoxy table, I can put it on here. I'm actually gonna build it on here and then take it up there. It's just been pretty cool.
Jesus Christ.
And I had them build this bedroom down here. And these are photographs taken by Steve Mensch, same photographer that was up in my bedroom. This one's actually taken by Stephanie Hagen, which is his associate there, business partner. And then, like I said earlier, we had bathroom with shower down in the basement as well. My sister Catherine, who is on social media a lot, she stays in this room when she's here and uses that shower. So this is pretty much, this is my pad.
Should we
we should just go.
Turn off the light?
Yeah. Oh wait, let's go on the other side.
Is this like a sound system or the shelf with equipment?
Actually, we can just walk upstairs. Yeah, it's for the sound, for the speakers and stuff. In the theater. I have to get up and get on that podcast, but you should stay here and we'll just get on real quick.
Yeah.
It's easier to take the elevator because there's only... Oh, we gotta do one more. The outdoor casita, the outdoor house. This is a separate, it's like a pool house called casita. In Vegas they call them casitas. Same thing, Steve mentions on the wall. Separate place where my mom comes to stay in town. I got her a nice stand-up recliner so it helps you stand up. And she's getting older now. And again, it's nice because people can come and stay out in this house. And they too have a separate bathroom with installed a shower in here. There's a tub there since my mom was going to be here a lot. Took the tub out and put a walk-in shower. It's easier for her to get in and out. And just a cool place.
Dream house. It's like a, but since you're like just staying yourself here, it's like a completely man's cave, right?
Yeah, it's a giant man cave.
Tom.
Yeah.
Don't you feel yourself alone here in this beautiful, amazing house?
Yeah, I do. Like people ask me questions about my business and growing and how I want to spend my money and that kind of stuff. And I told them, they see that I drive a 4-year-old Model X Tesla and I drive a, Escalade. I don't have a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Rolls Royce or anything else. And I don't really want them. I actually do want a Rolls Royce someday, but I just don't want it that badly. And I just don't get excited about that stuff. But the one very big material thing that I always wanted was a house. I wanted a house big enough to have my kids and my in-laws and my, stepmom and dad and my mom and everybody will come to one house and cousins, whatever else, and hang out. And I really wanted to be able to spend that time with my family. And I finally got the house. And by the time I got the house, I was divorced. And so now I'm in the house alone. And I get the house and with the no family. It's kind of ironic. And I mean, I still have a family. My boys are here sometimes. Usually I go stay with them in Hawaii in a little condo. But it's, I do get alone here. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I really like having the wood shop in the basement and that kind of stuff. But
you know what? Because I separated with my wife for 3.5 years already. And I have 3 sons. Sometimes I was thinking when I was alone before, and I was like, even I ride the mountain bike, if I fell, who gonna find me here? And I should be with someone all the time, because if to the person who at least who have to take care of me. And this why it's like the goal to, because you have a lot of goals, targets in your life, but if something gonna happen with you in just because we are not insured with anything in our life.
I think I've thought about this a lot. I was married for 17 years. I was happily married for about 15 years. The last 2 years, everything went sideways. Had a great marriage. Really loved my wife, adored her, everything else for those first 15 years. And to really get to know somebody, be able to share everything with them was really important. And now that I'm single, I really enjoy parts of being single. I don't have anyone to answer to. I can come home, I can go do whatever I want, whenever I want.
For how many years you single already?
Well, only a little over a year now.
Okay.
Been single for a little over a year. And I think that I thought, well, I could probably be single for a long time. Who cares?
In my example, all my personal growth, I mostly exceed in these 3.5 last years. Because I got a lot of free time. I got I'm getting my MBA. I got a lot of licenses in different states for HVAC things. We made a lot of growth in our franchise things. So it's maybe it is your just the beginning, you know, of something.
Yeah, I realized with that growth, I have had some time. I am finishing up writing a book and that kind of thing, but I did grow a lot while I was married. A lot. I finished college while I was married. I bought my first business while I was married. I bought a lot of businesses while I was married. But the thing is that
it was all support came from your wife.
My wife was very supportive. That first 15 years, she was very, very supportive.
Yeah, because in my opinion, it was like she was against me. This is why I had to do something.
Yeah, my wife was very supportive, and that was never a problem. She always told me, go work, do whatever you have to do, support the family, and I would just try to make it home by 5 or 6 o'clock at night so I could be with the family, and she would take care of the kids and everything else. And we made things happen. But what I realized is that I could probably grow financially very quickly if I was single for a while. But I'm probably going to have, at the end of this year, probably the next 10 or 11 months, I'll have more money than I'll ever be able to spend. And the truth is that doesn't mean anything. What are they going to do? Bury me with it? You know, when I die?
Yeah.
I very quickly realized I used to go on trips for work to various locations. I've been to Armenia for work. I've been to India for work. I've been to Australia for work. And whenever I went to those places, I would take a picture and send it to my wife and say, oh man, this is a cool place. I'll take you here. I'll take you there. And then I'd plan a vacation around it and then take her back only to the good places. And if I went to a place I didn't like it, I just wouldn't take her back. And I started going on work trips now, and I think, oh wow, I have no one to share this with. I have no one that I can show it to. No one to share my life with. And that's when I realized that I really have to get serious about dating, and I have to get married again. So, you know, I've been dating, and I think I'll get married soon. I don't know.
Don't do that.
I'm not trying to.
Don't do that.
I'm not trying to push it quickly.
Push quick.
You know, I want to be able to share my life with somebody. For a lot of guys, it's very much about, you know, they tell me, a couple of people I know said, man, you've got money, you've got freedom, you know, you can go sleep with whoever you want, with whomever you want. And
it's
first of all, I don't.
It doesn't work like this way.
It doesn't work that way. Yeah.
You cannot pay for everything.
Yeah. Well, it's not fulfilling either.
Yeah.
It's not. You don't really get that connection with somebody. You don't get to, you know, be happy with them and that kind of thing. And while it seems like a good idea at the beginning, I'm very religious, so I try to avoid, you know, having sex with a bunch of people and that kind of stuff. And I would want to be married with someone. But even then, I quickly realized that it's just long term. Short term, it might make sense and you might have fun, you know, partying and sleeping with people and all that kind of stuff, but it isn't real.
It doesn't bring the enjoyment for it's just like a very short time thing.
Yeah, it's a very short time thing. And like what happens, like you mentioned, what if I was mountain biking and I died? Would everyone come to get me? No, because no one knows. Absolutely. Secondly is, you know, what happens when think about what's going to be when you're 50 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old. What happens when you're 80 and you're on your deathbed? Who's going to be there?
Yeah, this is why I'm all the time thinking about taking care of myself just because of my kids.
Yeah.
Because my youngest one, he is 3.5 years right now, and one more coming, so I have to take care of myself.
Yeah.
3 times per week going to the gym, like don't overloading myself with all stuff and like.
Yeah.
But I'm not fill the time myself alone, because all the time I took camera with me for this purpose.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like sharing my thoughts, then I publish them, read the comments, having feedback, and it's helped me to fulfill myself with what I'm like, positive guy who bring to someone like nice thoughts or whatever, like motivation.
Yeah.
And in the our interview last time, one guy, I just remember the comment. I thought you like a very fancy guy. They was talking about me, but this guy, he's actually like a Decepticon from the Transformers. And after when we run through the whole house, they're gonna like, and some of the comments was, it's not real. It's like, seriously? And someone was write the comment, for sure he has all ability to analyze the whole data from Service Titan because he's as a Trojan horse in Service Titan, so he can use all the data from all contractors and like do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, one is that I am locked out of everyone's data.
No, I understand. Yeah, I said like maybe, who knows? But we will never get this truth. But
yeah, I quit. I realized there are a lot of people out there that are trying to pretend like they have a lot of money or whatever else, and they spend their whole time trying to pretend to show other people how much they have. Mm-hmm. The truth is, a few years ago, I told them I want to be successful and have money and those kind of things and have a family, and I don't want anyone to know about it because I feel bad for like celebrities and things that they can't have a private life because they're in a movie and everyone knows that they did that. In this industry, just recently, in about the past 12 months, I realized that showing people what I do and what I have and that kind of thing has led to a lot of people getting inspired and getting help.
Absolutely.
And growing themselves. And so,
because there was like a lot of philosophies about it. If you have money, you have to be quiet. If you have a relationship, you have to be quiet. Yeah. But the other philosophy is like a Donald Trump. Do whatever you want, show off, and it will gonna be motivate the other people to do the the same things.
Well, I just realized I just want to show other people how I did it so that they can do it too.
Yeah.
And lately I've gotten a lot of people. The other day someone was online like that we must be cheating and that kind of thing because we have a high average ticket or we have salespeople that do a lot. And I said, look, I'm showing you what we did.
Yeah.
If you want to make excuses on why you can't do it, that's fine. I'm not trying to force you to be successful.
It's like about buying the companies. It's like the knowledge is available, but just a few do it.
Yeah.
Like it's.
If they want to believe that it's not true, fine. Believe it's not true. Don't do it.
Or it's like a lot of people reading the books, but maybe few of them using the knowledge in the practice.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Exactly. It's. I think that. I decided, hey, this is going to be my next thing because if I sell leads, I'll have. When I got divorced, I just gave all my money away, so I don't care. In January of 2024, I had almost no money. I was down to a few $100,000 left in my bank account, and I was trying to figure out how I'm going to make my alimony payment, my child support payment, and everything else. I paid her 3 times what the court would have offered her, and I didn't care because I can make the money again. Mm-hmm. And I owe her a lot of money, tens of millions still, that I have to pay in the next 20 years, but I have to pay it. I'll probably be able to pay it by the end of this year. And then after that, I'll be back up to where I have everything I need. I'm already at the point where I'm living very comfortably. I have a lot of my cash in the bank that I earned this year, and I'm fine. Lees did very well last year, and I'm good to go. And so I realized that once I sell Lees, then I'll have enough that I just can't even
spend.
I couldn't even spend it. So what's the point? And my point is now is that, well, let's make sure that I can help as many people as I can to get to the same level. That's why I'm not charging. You notice on my website, I don't charge for anything on my website. It's all of it's free. And everyone says, oh yeah, you just want to get a following so you can monetize later. I don't care about the monetization.
It is like
what?
It's like running a YouTube channel for more than 8 years and getting about. I'm getting money from YouTube about $250 per month. I can buy myself ice cream.
Yeah.
It's like amazing, a lot of money.
Yeah, I just
that isn't my passion. Like, and everyone's gonna see over time. All the haters and everyone else is, oh, he's just doing this, he's doing that. What's his angle? You know, he says he's just doing it out of the goodness of his heart. That can't be true. Well, that's fine. I don't care what they say because they're gonna see over time what truly happens, and that's fine. I'm gonna help as many people as I can, and the people that want to think that everything's a lie is fine. I don't care. I have nothing to gain. I'm not charging you. Yeah. I'm not charging anyone. You know, for much of anything.
Because I'm doing that because we're running this franchise. We're motivating other people who is running the other home services businesses because we're doing like club things. But the thing is like to show the people how the other people made already or like making, and this is why I'm here. Like, you know what? Here's a Tom Howard. He was just a regular HVAC contractor. He started as an HVAC helper.
Yeah, I started sweeping floors and cleaning tools.
All remember.
Yeah.
And a lot of people was in comments like appreciate what I brought you to on interview, and they was like it was amazing. They was motivated. Like, what the heck we are doing right now? We're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And this year we're going to make a Fuse franchising. We collected all our franchisees in Los Angeles. We made one event for one kind of day, and we're going to make same event this year in Las Vegas. And don't you mind if I invite you and just to make a speech for them, like, do it, motherfucker.
Just let me know.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, I will be a heads up, maybe like a few months forward.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have to plan what we're gonna do here.
Yeah.
So.
That'd be cool. It'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, at this point I do, in my personal life, I do want to get married. I want to, you know, have that going on, and I want to be able to spend my life with somebody, and I'm figuring that all out right now, and with the, you know, people that are close to me in my life, I'm, you know, sharing a lot of thoughts on that. Yeah.
Did you work with some psychologists?
Yeah.
To settle on, like.
Yeah, I hired. I have a therapist that I deal with on just making sure my thought process is clean. Then at Service Titan, I have to have an executive coach to make sure that I'm operating at top efficiency at work all the time. And then and then I hired another coach just for making long-term plans on my life, on what I want to do next. So my therapist helps with my mental state. My executive coach helps with my operations at Service Titan. He actually sits in on meetings and watches how I interact with people and that kind of thing, and coaches me through that. Service Titan requires that.
All right.
For every executive.
That level of control.
Oh yeah, they listen, and then afterwards they give you feedback on how you interact with people. But it helps you grow as a person to like get more effective as an executive. And then I have my third coach is the person that just like helps with my long-term planning and long-term vision and that kind of thing. So I am trying to maximize my life as much as possible and get as much enjoyment and fulfillment out of it as I can. And I'm, been having a lot of fun doing it.
Do you feel yourself as a Elon Musk in the HVAC industry?
No, I mean...
Not yet. I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah. It's, you asked me, do I consider myself the Elon Musk of the air conditioning industry?
Yeah.
The answer is no. The reason is I've read books on what Elon Musk did and how he did it, and he's on such a level that's just so, his drive and performance and the way he works is so high that it's kind of like, I feel like...
No, I mean like in HVAC industry. He's in own industry. We're talking about own industry because we're in our like a small soup, like a lake, right? Whereas like a small fishes and everyone else.
Yeah, the reason
we're not pretending.
Is because in his industry, he revolutionized an industry, and he not only revolutionized an industry, he revolutionized multiple. He has $1 billion company in like 3 industries: space,
automotive,
cars, and solar, like
energy,
solar, electric. Yeah, like that is. I mean, that's like me comparing myself to Elon Musk is like a middle school basketball player trying to compare himself to Michael Jordan. Like it's so, you know.
No,
so
I mean, no. The thing is, you are all the time talking about make your plans bigger, and you're gonna make there, because the best way to predict the future is to create it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what the funny thing is when you say that, it makes me think like.
Yeah, because it's all the time when you was talking about the plans and everything is all about that. Because all the thing it's like all things you have right now, one day you dreamed about it.
I know. You know what it's crazy is that you're right. Like, could I have worked harder on the thermostat company? You know, Nuve, because that will revolutionize contracting heavily.
Absolutely.
And the way that we interact with
because first product is just like the first product.
Yeah.
But what's gonna happen next? It's gonna be like a digital control the things, which we're gonna like replace the same thermostat for Daikin feet.
It's interesting that you're filming right now because I'm thinking about this live right now because I'm trying to figure out. I hired that coach to figure out long-term plans. We've been talking about it, and I meet with him again next week on Tuesday. And I couldn't find anything that I got excited about, but I realized like I have this executive position at ServiceTitan. I got to ring the bell at the NASDAQ. Thank you, Avara, for pushing me.
It was amazing.
Just ring the bell. And that has revolutionized the way that air conditioning and plumbing contractors work. I mean, it was really hard to run a $20 million shop before. If you're $20 million in revenue, you're in the stratosphere. Now you're kind of like a mid-market company. Because there's lots of $20 million shops, $100 million shops, and $200 million shops, and $1 billion shops that were just really, really, really rare before. But now with technology coming out, it's not just ServiceTitan, it's iPads, iPhones, GPS, all that stuff made that all possible. ServiceTitan is the software that meshes it all together. But I think maybe I need to set my goals even higher. I think at the end of this year I'll have the cash to do it. Maybe I should be striving harder to actually revolutionize the industry instead of just growing personally within it. So that's a pretty cool.
Or like because you already like Tommy Robinson. What's the name? The biggest coach who is like collecting the auditories and motivate the people. Tony Robinson.
Tony Robbins. Oh yeah. I mean, maybe that. Yeah, Tony Robbins on another level too.
Yeah, it's like same thing because you're doing great. Like when you're talking in public, you are motivating a lot of people because a lot of people even wasn't able to realize what this is possible. Because I'm recording the video about my plans and my summaries about the previous year like for 8 years already, and last week I was watching my 8 years old video about my plans in 2018 or 2019, and I was like laughing like, what the guy, come on man, like you can do better. And I'm just repeating the things, and I just published the wallpapers on each of this video and how I changed in these 8 years actually.
It's crazy to see the growth. Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I look back at my goals from 10. I started writing my goals down, putting them in a goal journal in 2010, and I've done it every year on New Year's ever since. And my goals from 2010 were so tiny, and like what I thought was possible was just like minuscule. And
as you told this guy, like, come on man, you can do better. Don't set the goals for 3 million, like set higher, like jump higher. You can do it.
It took me forever to.
But the thing is, sometimes some people like break on this purpose.
Yeah.
Like when you try to push them, because I've seen this with all of our kind of business owners, franchisees.
Yeah.
They cannot handle it.
Yeah.
But it's like, but the thing is, they have to try. Like we set the goal 45 millions in the last year, but we took 36. But it's okay. But the thing is, I made the goal for all our franchisees to make a revenue 20 million, but they made 22. So it's like, This year they have to make a 40.
There's a saying, if you shoot for the moon and you miss, you land among the stars.
Yep.
And so it's, I think that's a great quote. And I remember seeing it on the wall in my high school. But thanks so much, man. I got to get on.
Yeah. All right.